Kashmiri men, women and children in Indian occupied Kashmir. And there is a standing army of 1 million armed Indian troops which are standing on their heads. So for every 9 Kashmiri civilians, there's one guy with a gun standing there trying to subjugate them. Now the situation, which has been bad for the last 70 years, took a drastic turn for the worse in 2019 on the 5th of August, when special constitutional provisions which were enshrined in the Indian Constitution itself were removed, and certain protections which the Kashmiri people had been enjoying under Indian subjugation were taken away from them. Just to name 3 or 4 of them, the first is jobs. Now, the Kashmiri people, generation which is not able to go to school, there are the elderly who are not able to do whatever it is that they do, and there are women who are able to travel to the fields in order to this peace, I ask you. If you shut everything down and you lock everybody up, and then you say, okay, we've got peace, we've got a million armed leaders, what we need to realize that it must allow an impartial plebiscite, which is something which is enshrined in the UN resolutions which stand in the Security Council, which this issue remains alive, and it remains a matter of concern of the Security Council and the international community. Of course, it goes without saying that India and Pakistan are 2 large countries in South Asia. Of course, we are both easily around past, we war multiple times, and Pakistan feels that any resolution of this problem will make the region and in fact the world a safer place to be. So with those few words, I will now read out the message of Dr. Ayub Khalil, who is the President of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and I quote: "The people of Pakistan join in commemorating this Solidarity Day, paying rich tributes to the Kashmiris on their resistance in their just struggle for the right to self-determination. More than a year and a half has passed since the 5th of August 2019, when India took unilateral and illegal actions aimed at altering internationally recognized disputed status of Indian occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Self-determination is one of the fundamental rights codified in all major human rights instruments, as well as the UN Charter. The denial of this right and the subjugation of Kashmiris is the very negation of human dignity. The Jammu and Kashmir dispute is one of the oldest items on the agenda of the Security Council. The dispute remains unresolved due to India's obstinate refusal to honor its commitments and its disrespect for the fundamental human rights and international law. We would like in this day another very important point: the constant violations, the shelling and the gunfire which the Indian Army does across the line of control between India and Pakistan. And finally, of course, we call upon India and the international community to ask India to fulfill its obligation of holding.
But before I go on the briefing, let me show you a video clip which would give you a glimpse into the mentality because of which all this is happening in India and in Kashmir. Please.
All that we can say is that the BJP government has acted.
I'm Dr. Subramanian Swamy, a top leader of the ruling
activities. And the first thing is the occupation itself. India, the world's largest so-called democracy, occupied the state of Jammu and Kashmir through a suspicious instrument of accession with Maharaja of the princely state on October the 20th. And Lord Mountbatten, who was the Governor General of India at that time, he replied back to Maharaja, "My government has decided to accept the accession of Kashmir state to the Dominion of India, consistently with their policy that in the case of any state."
Kashmir Solidarity Day is commemorated every year by Pakistan and Pakistani embassies all over the world on the 5th of February. It is a day when we publicly reinforce our support for the Kashmiri brothers and sisters who are suffering the subjugation under illegal Indian military occupation. We also try to bring to the attention of the world through our friends in the media the difficulties which the Kashmiri men, Kashmiri women, Kashmiri children are facing because of the brutal crackdown, because of the lockdown. They are not able to go to their schools, they are not able to go to their workplaces, they are not able to get medical treatment, and they are also cut off from the rest of the world due to the communications blockade.
And why still happen these things?
Well, this is basically, it is because India is refusing to honor its commitment to the United Nations to hold a plebiscite, free, impartial, fair plebiscite, where the people of Kashmir should be allowed to decide their own future. And the majority, it is very clear because of the constant uprising by 9 million people that they do not wish to continue with India, and they would like to be free, they would like to be a part of Pakistan.
In your opinion, it will be ended in the future?
Well, we are hopeful. It is something that Pakistan constantly raises at every forum. Of course, it is the international community which has to play a role. It is the United Nations which has to play a role, because these commitments for the plebiscite, these were made at the United Nations Security Council. These resolutions are very much alive and they need to be